Mindly presents 10 harsh truths you need to accept in order to live a happy life. Each one of us wants a happy and fulfilling life, but it's difficult to keep doing the same thing, expecting things to change, because unfortunately that's not how life works. A lot of people ignore the important aspects in life that they don't want to face, often due to fear or laziness. The lack of action causes unhappiness and regret because there are many things happening in the world which we often overlook. Here are 10 harsh truths that you need to accept if you want to live a happy life. Number 1. You need to work hard. You might not want to hear this, but that's what it takes if you want to be successful. There is no doubt that hard work pays off. You can get what you want in life if you have the right attitude and a clear path. And even if it takes time to get there, your hard work will earn you a better life and the opportunity to live it on your own terms. Reject any negativity and create the life of your dreams no matter what the odds, cause you need to put the effort and the hustle in order to get to where you want to be. Number 2. You will never be perfect. Nobody can ever be perfect. This is a phrase we've all heard before, and we typically start to feel better about ourselves when we hear it. It might sound cheesy, but it's true. You will never reach the point where you are perfect in the absolute sense of the word, but it's important that you keep striving to be better and work towards your goals. In order to reach your goals, you must work hard and be willing to make mistakes. You should never skip over the bumps in the road or get discouraged, because they are inevitable. Number 3. Life can't be good all the time. No matter how hard you try, life will not always be good. It's not perfect and it's impossible to be happy all the time. What's important is to accept that and move on. The key to happiness is accepting the things that happen in your life and being able to deal with them in a healthy manner. Of course, it would be great if everything in your life went according to plan. You're killing it at work, you find the perfect apartment, and you meet that special someone. It's very natural to feel a sense of apprehension when you're facing uncertainty and wondering what might come your way next. But there is no need to develop frustration. Instead, focus on whatever good the universe does send your way and hope that more good luck is just around the corner. Number 4. Life is not fair. You might be one of those people who believes that life is fair and that you can control everything. Well, the truth is, life isn't fair, and no, you cannot control everything. There are certain things in life that you cannot change, and you need to accept them as facts of life. Accept the fact that there will always be ups and downs in your life, even when things are going really well. Don't compare yourself to others. It might seem like a good idea at the time, but there's a good chance it'll just make you feel worse than you already do. Everyone measures their self-worth on different metrics, and it can be difficult to understand how others feel because they're using different metrics that don't necessarily align with yours. Yes, there are people who are born with a silver spoon in their mouth, and there are those who have to struggle to make ends meet. The difference is that the latter group has more opportunities to succeed. So don't be afraid and always give it your best, whatever you are doing. Number 5. You need to get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone, even if it is uncomfortable or scary. We have to take risks and put ourselves in positions that are unfamiliar. When we do this, we grow as individuals and as a society. When you take risks, you also make mistakes. This can be scary, but it is necessary for you to grow mentally and physically. Mistakes are opportunities for growth instead of setbacks, because they teach us how to improve and not make the same mistakes again. Number 6. You can't change what's already happened. You cannot change the past, you can only react to it. Past events are fixed and cannot be undone or changed. However, the future is still open to influence. It is really important to remember that. While we cannot change what has happened in the past, we can change how we think about the past and use this information to create a better future for ourselves and for others. Number 7. Your expectations are the cause of disappointment. Expectations are a good thing because they help us live and enjoy our lives to the fullest. But expectations can also be bad because they can lead to disappointment and frustration when they are not met. When you set your expectations too high, you're setting yourself up for failure. But what if you could learn from your failures? What if instead of trying to avoid them, you could use them as a learning opportunity? The key is learning from the disappointment and moving on without letting it define you. Number 8. You will often fail. It is really important to understand that you will often fail in your life and that it is a part of learning. It will help you grow as a person and learn what you need to know in order to succeed. There is nothing wrong with failing. Just think of it as another step towards reaching your goals in life. Number 9. Not everyone is going to like you. It's a fact of life. You are not always going to be liked by everyone. That is the cold and harsh reality of being human. We live in a world where there is a general consensus that everyone should be liked and appreciated. This can create significant stress and even depression as people try to please others in order to be accepted. Of course, in some cases, this is a natural aspect of being part of society. One might have to be nice to get ahead in life or cope with an angry boss. In such cases, people are responding to the actions and needs of others and the society around them. But when we see the need for everyone's approval as an expectation rather than a reality, it can lead to more selfish and harmful behaviors. Rather than seeing the need for approval as a goal, we should see it as something that is impossible to achieve with everyone and everything in life. Number 10. There is no perfect time to do anything. Many people believe that there is a best time to start doing something, whether it be starting a new job or starting a business. But the truth is that there is no perfect time to do anything. The best time to start doing something is now. I've thought about starting a business, but I don't know what to do. Is now the right time? No. The question isn't, should I start my business now? Because that's not the right way to think about it. The question is, how do I start my business? What are some things I can do this week, this month, and even next year that will help me get closer to my goal? And then you want to move on and start thinking about how you're going to implement these things. So what do you think? Have there been any harsh truths that you've had to accept during your life? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.